If you ask any marketer how they make content that actually works, a lot of them will tell you the same thing. It's that they copy content that's already working. And this goes both for social organic and paid ads, especially paid ads when you have something like Meta Ad Library, where you can search thousands of brands and copy the hooks, concepts, and formats of winning ads. But the catch here is that it takes a lot of time to do that because you have to go through these manually, sifting through video after video, taking notes, and probably not even checking them afterwards. So I created a simple tool with Apify and 12Labs to speed up this process. And I'll drop the links for the source code of this tool in the description below. In this video, I'll start by giving a high-level overview of the entire system and how it works. Then I'll get into the code a little bit, and then finally we can demo the tool in action. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's get started by looking at this diagram here that talks about the entire system that we saw in the beginning of the video. I created my own Apify actor that wraps another actor that handles all of this logic. And so the way that this works is that we need to give this actor 3 inputs: a Facebook page URL of a brand, and then the number of ads that you want to pull from that brand, as well as the number of top videos you want to analyze. This will be sent into the Apify actor, and the first thing that it will do is it will call the Apify Facebook ad scraper. This is a nested actor that reads the meta ad library. And so here on the Apify console, you can see what the Facebook ad library scraper looks like. This is the default input that we have here, but essentially it lets you just scrape ads from meta ad library across meta platforms, and it gives you a lot of interesting outputs. And so if I look into some of the runs of this actor, we can inspect the outputs and we can see what we actually get back. So we get things like the page like count, we get statuses like is it still active, and a lot of other helpful information which will be used later on in the process for sort of ranking the videos by using a heuristic of a couple key indicators. So after step 1, when we scrape the brand's meta ad library and get all of the information that we need, we move on to step 2, which is actually going to be scoring and ranking the ads and also downloading the videos. This is where we'll take information that we get from the first step for all the different ads and run it through a scoring function to rank all of the videos from best to worst. And then we will download the best videos for however many number we decided in the input. And now we move on to step 3, where we send each of the top videos to 12Labs. But before I explain what it's doing, let's talk about what 12Labs actually is. So 12Labs is this really interesting platform that uses AI to actually understand video. So we're using both of their models in this workflow. The Marengo model is used for analyzing the video frames and understanding the relationships between them, along with the speech and the sound. And then we're using their Pegasus 1.5 model to actually watch the entire video and then return a creative overview or a creative brief about what the video is about for us to then process with Gemini. And so that's what we're doing here. We are uploading each video to 12Labs, and we're going to index each video with the Marengo 3.0, and then we're going to also analyze it with their Pegasus 1.5 model. This is going to return us sort of the creative blueprint from the videos and the index ID and video ID for each of the videos. In the fourth step, we are using Gemini to synthesize the final report, which is going to take in all the blueprints, and then it's going to create the pattern clusters like the hooks, the visuals, the offers, the CTAs, and also provide a summary and opportunities for how we could employ some of these concepts in our own videos. And then finally, we save the report, and then we return it to our front end. It returns us a ranked ad list plus the blueprint for the ad library from the ads that we actually scraped. That is essentially the entire workflow at a high level. The one thing I didn't really double click on here is this Interrogate feature that I created, where I use the Anthropic Agent SDK and give it a tool to call 12Labs to actually search the Marengo's index of the videos. And so what you can do is you can click in on a specific video and you can actually ask questions to the agent about the video, and it has a tool to call 12Labs to get back context for the video and show you like the relevant clips. So with that being said, let's dive into some of the core pieces of the code, and then we can finish with a demo. Okay, so let's go over the code. I'm not going to go over every single file. I'm just going to go through the core pieces of the workflow and walk you through how it works under the hood. So first thing we're going to look at is the main.ts file in our actor. Above, you can see I'm importing a few functions that we will look at later, like analyzing the video with 12Labs, synthesizing the report, ranking the videos. Next, I'm defining the Facebook ad scraper by Apify as a constant, and then a few helper functions. But let's get into it. First, we call awaitactor.init. So this is like opening the run. And then we are going to call actor.getInput to get the input that is passed to our actor. We're going to use our first helper function to just make sure that we have the required inputs there. And then we are going to define all of the variables that we get from the input. And if they are not present, we will default them to the defaults that we have here. And so now we're going to pass the input into the scrape competitor ads helper function, which is just going to call the Facebook ad scraper. It's going to pass in the input variables that we have, so competitor page URLs or brand page URLs, the competitor ads, and the active status that we're looking for. And then we're also going to pass in true for is details per ad, so we can get the details of each ad that we scrape. And finally, once it's done, we're going to use our other helper function, get dataset items, to get the dataset from the actor run. And so next thing we're going to do is we're going to pass the ads into rank video ads and pass in the number of videos that we want to analyze. And so this rank video ads function is going to iterate over all the ads. It's going to score each ad, and then we're going to sort them from the highest score to the lowest score, and we'll return these scored videos up to the limit, which was the max number of videos that we want to analyze. So to reiterate, this function is going to score all of the ads that we scraped and then return the ads capped at the number of videos that we actually wanted to analyze. So if I wanted to analyze 3 videos with Twelvelabs, that means we need to get the top 3 scoring ads, which means that we will only return 3 videos. If it was 5, we'd return 5. And just really quickly to go over the score ad function, if you're curious, I'm just taking a lot of the information that you get back from a scraped ad, and I create a simple equation that weights each of these variables differently. And so again, I'm not an expert marketer, but I do have some experience posting on social media and try to promote products on social organic, and also have friends that have done paid ads before. And so some of the things I picked up from them is if you're looking for quality content or ads that are doing well, you might want to look at how long they've been active, and then the impressions are pretty important as well. And so that's why the active days is actually weighted pretty high here, because if you are winning with an ad, you're going to want it to run longer. And so once we have the ranked ads, this will be the short list of the best ads that we got. We are going to analyze those videos with Twelvelabs. And so to do this, we're going to download each of the top ranked videos, and then we are going to upload them to Twelvelabs. So it'll be indexed by the Marengo 3.0 model. And then we will also analyze each of those videos with Pegasus. So by the end, we will have the index ID that is created, as well as the creative blueprint from the Pegasus model. And then we will return all of this back to the main file. And then finally, we synthesize the report, which uses the Gemini model to do like a final pass over everything that we have. And then we will push that report to the Apify Actor's default data set, and that will be returned to the front end. So this is what the process looks like for this Apify Actor I created at a high level with the code. And the last thing I want to show you before the demo is how I created the Interrogate feature on the demo. And so this is the API route for the agent chat for a specific video on the UI of the demo. And the real magic happens in the function that it calls here. In our library, we have an agents.ts file where we are actually using the Anthropic SDK, and we are going to give this agent a tool to search videos from Twelvelabs. And so it's going to take a description to tell the agent what the tool is meant for, the input schema, which is the query that the agent knows we need to pass in, and then the execute function is going to be what actually calls the Twelvelabs search endpoint to return the relevant clips. And so this basically will allow me to ask the agent a question about the video, and then it can pass the query into this search video tool. Then the execute function will actually search Twelvelabs and then return that back into the agent's context. That is a high-level overview of the core pieces that I wanted to show you of the code. Again, these will be linked in the description below for you to look at yourself and try out. And so next we're going to look at the demo of this tool, and I will talk about what's happening behind the scenes with Apify, and then we will end the video. Okay, so let's get into the demo. First, I'm going to take a Facebook page of a brand. This is actually a brand I enjoy. I use it. Carpe Deodorant. We are going to paste that in here. And let's say we want to find, let's say max ads 25, and we will get the top 6 videos. We want to keep the ad status to active ads. and we will run deep analysis. So I'm going to run this, and then I'm going to switch intermittently between this and the Apify console to show you what our actor is doing under the hood. And once the output is done, we can look at what we have. So if I click this, you can see here, first thing we're doing is we are scraping the ads using the Facebook ad scraper. And you see here in our runs that we have our wrapper actor, and then it's calling the Facebook ads library scraper that is within it. Okay, so it's scraped the 25 ads from the Facebook ad library for Carpe, and then we've ranked the videos because now we are actually going to analyze the video with Twelvelabs. And this is going to be where we are actually downloading the video, and we're going to index it with Twelvelabs so it can be searchable later. And we're also going to pass it through its Pegasus model so that we get back the creative blueprint for that specific video, so that at the end of all these analyses, we can pass this all into Gemini to have a more full report of what the ads are like and what's working and what's not working and what the common patterns are. So I'll probably speed up this part of the video just as it's running, and I will come back to you and we have more to talk about. Okay, and the actor is completed. So if we look at the output, we can see we have the top ads and we have all of this information about why it likely works, weaknesses, the summary for each of these ads. Now let's take a look at the UI to see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. First, we have the summary. Carpe's ad strategy relies heavily on high energy, fast-paced videos featuring massive discounts up to 56 to 67% off and much more. Okay, awesome. So now we have these ranked ad creatives. But before I get into that, again, creative system and patterns and opportunities. So hook patterns like negative commands, like do not buy this on Amazon, leaked or secret information, high stakes challenges or financial ruin framing, relatable lifestyle moments, spontaneous founder interactions. So again, like all this stuff right here, like these are concepts that like you could take and apply to content for your own product. Like again, negative commands, do not buy on Amazon. Maybe you're another D2C product and you also are on Amazon and you haven't tried this yet. Maybe you want to try like do not buy this on Amazon. Again, going back to what we started with in the beginning of the video, copying videos that actually work already instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, and this tool sort of helping you sift through all of the top performing ads for a brand so you can get this kind of information and test and iterate faster and faster. So let's look at this video. We have the opening hook, like we're going to be out of money. We have the offer. We have what the audience probably is. And we have the scene breakdown. And then we also have why it works. So used as a celebrity, it's the interactive discount mechanism. So there's a timer. It creates urgency and engagement. Visual demonstration of the product's benefits is compelling. You know, it's fast paced. So this is all well and good. We're already getting ideas of like how we can maybe do something for a video for our own product. If we had a product, like maybe we want to do this interactive discount mechanism where we have a timer or some wait until this happens or we get this many things, like whatever this, I think this guy's doing, whatever this guy's doing here, and how this converts to the % discount that the product will actually have. But what's even cooler now is we can actually interrogate this video and I can ask it questions. So I can say questions like, where does the product appear? And the agent's actually going to be able to search Twelvelabs and pull in the clips and the segments from the video and actually have the transcript for each of those segments. So all of the information it's giving me is grounded in the source truth of the video. So it says at 6.5 seconds, the product is first named and described verbally.
Get 1% off. It's enough of a discount. Carpe is a quick-drying lotion that stops odor and sweat. And unlike some deodorants that smell cheap, Carpe comes in
So around that area, it actually did find the correct thing where it says Carpe is a quick-drying lotion, and that was at approximately 6.5 seconds.
Get 1% off. All right, Terry, that's enough of a discount. Carpe is a quick...
So again, this could be helpful because when you're copying content, sometimes it is very useful to break it down and really reverse engineer every single aspect of the video until you are able to replicate it and see if it actually works for you. So that's another reason why I like this feature as well, because we can ask more nuanced questions about a specific video if we're trying to recreate it. and maybe we start to notice some patterns in just having this conversation. And that is the video, guys. Just to recap, this tool was made with Apify using a wrapper actor that orchestrates between calling the Apify Facebook ad scraper and then also using the 12Labs API and the Gemini API for video ingestion and analysis, and returning to us a summary of the ads that it scraped, as well as in-depth breakdowns of how the ads worked and opportunities for things that we could try. My goal here was to show you how Apify can be integrated into really cool and creative ideas for things like go-to-market. And hopefully you were inspired by this video to maybe build something similar to this demo here yourself. And I will drop all of the links for the Actor repo as well as the UI in the description below. And finally, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment if you have a question or you have any thoughts, and be sure to check out Apify at apify.com. Until next time, much love and peace, y'all.